Hello everyone, my name's Daniel Vega, aka Mr. Vega. I am a middle school band director in Arizona, and today I am going to be reacting to the great Locomotive Chase by Robert W. Smith. This is a great, fun, energetic piece. I did this piece with my 8th grade band last year. So I'll talk a little bit about some of the stuff that you have to look out for, some of the fun parts, some of the difficult parts as well, and I hope that it's helpful for some of you. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Great, awesome, energetic start, grabs your attention right away. And here we start with an awesome opportunity for some woodwind soloists. Beautiful. Got some flute, some clarinets, oboes here, right here. Fields. Very cool chime part right here. Very important to stay in tempo. And I'll just say that part is very important. Do your research real quick. Make sure you have some good flute players. Very cool effects supposed to represent the train horn. So there's some technique right there that you might have to, if you're a band director, look into. There's a couple of things that you could do, like rolling out slowly or just bringing your head down is going to help you produce that sound. So just, it's bending pitch. So make sure you look at that before you just hand out the music to your flute players. Baritone solo right here. The horn. I love this part. The brass, and then the trumpet comes in. The chimes keeping tempo right there. Now this part is probably my favorite part of the whole song. You've got the snare starting out with quarter notes. It represents the train tracks. Okay. Now, something that I've noticed with some other bands playing is if you look at the details at measure 29, right, it starts at quarter notes, and then at 21, you see it's small, but at the top is this quarter note equals 8th note, right? So I've heard people play it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and right, and then it switches to 60 notes, but on measure 21, the 8th note should be the new quarter note. That's just a small little detail that's going to make it even cooler, right? So really the way it should be is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, E, and the 2, E, and the 3, right? So it is something that you have to work on with your snare drum player. I would say you need to dedicate some time with them alone if you can, and you need to tell your band what's going on, okay? I'd had all my band students write in these 2 measures for quarter notes, and then this is going to be 8th notes, and you have to practice counting, okay? It's a tricky part. Okay, so don't just go into the easy route and go faster, but change from quarter notes to 8th notes, because it's not that, right? It should feel like the snare drum is just going faster, but you shouldn't hear a rhythm change, and you're going to hear it right here in the recording. Band's going shh. So your band's really going to have to watch right here. And rock. Your train tracks. Very easy for the snare to overpower, so make sure dynamics are watched. Even a little mute on it might help on the snare drum. Dee-da-da, dee-da-da, dee-da. So yeah, clarinets, this pattern happens in a bunch of different instruments. So this is something you need to work on with the articulation. Tia, tiara, tiara, tia, tiara, tiara, tia. Ta, 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 ta. That's the accent pattern. Flutes join. I love that glitch from the trombones. I always told him, play it louder. contrast. Goes to the woodwinds, 3/4. Cabasa, hi-hat. Beautiful horn solo right here. I'd recommend lifting up the bell so that you can hear it. It's easy for the horn to not come through. Everyone else right here has to play very soft. Dynamics are relative. I always tell my kids that. Bells right here, great accompaniment. And the tension. We're off again. Great opportunity for marimbas, 4 mallets, if you got some strong players as well. This brass part is amazing and super fun. I would recommend, try different things. You have the option to have the lower octave, and at the beginning I did half and half, and in my experience it got lost a little bit, so I had more trombones play the octave higher, and then just a few playing the lower octave, and that was enough to really create that powerful brass sound. If you got some glisses in there that you're gonna, trombones is nice and easy. You might have to work on real quick with some of the woodwinds. This coming part, there's a lot of stuff going on. So you're gonna have to work with your kids to make sure that they know what's going on. Where's the melody? Which I would say right here is in the low brass. I always told them pretend there's accents on there. So that it really comes through, just a little bit of separation between the notes so it doesn't get muddy. And then everyone else, it's a mezzo piano, it's a very long crescendo. It's, I don't know, like 8 measures or whatever it is, very long. So you're gonna have to get louder and louder very, slowly. So they wanna get excited here. Watch out for that. All right, there you have it. So very awesome, very fun piece. It's very easy for kids to get very excited with the dynamics, and the softs really have to work on that to make the difference very evident. But it's a super fun piece, and then you can tell them the story behind it as well if you're not familiar. It's basically based on a true story of this locomotive chase, a train chase that happened during the Civil War. So very cool. They can get the story behind, they can get behind the idea of what the piece is supposed to be. You got the train tracks and the snare, the train, horn or whistle that happens with the flutes. There's a bunch of different, the shh, all those, the steam representing. So it's a very fun piece. It's a little difficult. I played this for a competition last year, so you really have to spend some time on it. But it's a super fun piece. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want me to review or react to any other pieces for the very first time, put it in the comments and I'll check them out. Thank you. Take care.